Good morning, children. Welcome back to your geography class. Today we are starting lesson number 3, Earth, Ever-Changing Earth. The topics which we are going to discuss in this video are movements of Earth's surface and causes of movement. First of all, we see the movements of Earth's surface. Children, in the previous chapter we have read that the lithospheric plates are broken like an eggshell, and these tectonic plates float on the molten magma in the asthenosphere. Movements of these plates is as slow as few millimeters in a year. Still, it changes the Earth's surface. But this is not the only reason. There are external forces as well that lead to changes on the Earth's surface. Forces which affect the Earth's surface from its interior are called endogenic forces, and forces that affect the Earth's surface from outside are called exogenic forces. Now we'll see the causes of these movements. We have read in a previous chapter that core of the Earth is not solid, and even the upper mantle is semi-solid or semi-molten. As we go deeper, temperature increases with the increasing depth. If it is around 1600 centigrade at asthenosphere, it is around 6000 degrees centigrade in the core. The heat from the core generates the convectional current in the mantle. A rising current of heated magma reaches the top, cools down again to become heavy and sinks. This cycle of moving up and sinking down of magma causes movements in slow motion in the tectonic plates that float on the asthenosphere. As we mentioned in the previous chapter that there are 6 major and 20 minor plates on the crust. Although these plates are made up of solid rocks, but they float on the molten magma of asthenosphere as they are lighter in density in comparison to the mantle. Continental drift and plate tectonics theories. Earlier, people believed that the position of the continents was fixed, but we now know that the distribution of various landforms and water bodies on the Earth has not always been the same. In 1912, Alfred Wegener proposed that the continents were not fixed. He came up with a theory that the continents were once joined together into a single supercontinent called Pangaea. Pangaea is a Greek word which means all land or all earth. The Pangaea later split up into pieces which began drifting away from each other. Water took up the space between the land masses to form oceans. This theory is known as the continental drift theory. If we bring together all the continents that exist today, we will find that they fit into each other much like the pieces of a big jigsaw puzzle. Wegener's theory was not widely accepted for a long time. Later, scientists added newer ideas in his hypothesis and came up with a theory of plate tectonics. The movement of tectonic plates is known as tectonic movement. Tectonic movements lead to many changes on the surface of the Earth. For example, formation of landforms such as mountains, valleys, etc.